Welcome to Life is full of it. Always realize I'm kind of low when I say that, but whatever. Here with Adam and Jake. I was gonna say Alex for some reason. Adam and Alex, but with Jake. Decided to throw out audio. Our last two audios will not upload. It keeps saying corrupted, so I hope these ones will upload onto Apple and all that. I got to put them on YouTube fine, but they just weren't being able to add to the other one.
Wait, is your podcast on Apple?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All of them are on Apple.
Spotify too, right?
Spotify.
I can look you up on...
Yep.
Nice.
Yep. Big time stuff.
If you're listening to this, you should go try and look it up on Apple, see if you can find it.
And if you do, clickety-clack.
If you're listening to this on YouTube, why don't you go look it up on Apple?
Yeah. Either or. If you're on Apple, go on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
For kids.
Also, give me a like and a follow. My gamer tag is someone who sucks.
It's so annoying. I always see you tag me on Facebook, someone who sucks, and I'm like, oh, there's Adam.
Because I sometimes post inappropriate stuff, I'd rather not my job looking me up. I've heard of things like that.
Definitely.
And I don't want to chance it.
Well, I think of like, I'm gangster nerd with everything, and that was a joke a long time ago amongst just me and like a friend.
See, but now...
And now I have it, and I have it everywhere for my video game, and my son uses it everywhere.
Was that before or after Nerd with a Mouth? Or is that what...
Way before the idea of Nerd with a Mouth.
See, but like a lot of people are known by their gamer tag or...
True.
You know, like PewDiePie or whatever. What's his real name? Don't know. Don't care.
Don't care.
I wonder where Mr. Beast came from, like where that name came from.
See? But you know about
He
Mr. Beast?
put it in a generator, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, like Childish Gambino?
I think it like Childish. Because
I think he
did it, and it was Mr. Beast 6000 or something.
Oh, yeah, I remember his earlier videos were titled that, huh? Or
Yeah.
like that was the name of it, yeah.
Everybody knows Evil Ernie.
Evil Ernie was my wrestling name.
Is it? Oh,
in
see, I
high
didn't
school.
know that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did you actually wrestle in high school at all, or are you talking about like WWE?
WWE.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's cool.
That would have been cool if he wrestled in high school. Emilio did, huh? Or did he just do gymnastics?
Just gymnastics.
I did 3 years.
The leotard.
My freshman to my sophomore year, I wrestled. Or, I mean, junior year.
Well, no, something gross. No one knows this either. I put my ex in that leotard just to see how she would look naked. It's nice.
In the Generation X one?
No. In Milio's.
Didn't he have a Generation X one?
No, he had just a leotard. Just a black one for his gymnastics and all that.
Does he know about it?
No.
So who do you think is better, Emilio or your
Definitely my ex. Fuck you.
We had this guy on our wrestling
tired.
team, though. He was a senior, and he was like a bodybuilder, too, so he was like ripped, dude. But I remember one time he had his singlet on. He had nothing underneath it, and it was like a cobra, king cobra's coiled up in there, dude. It was like crazy, but I just remember he used to always like...
Wait, was he hung as shit?
Yeah. It was like a little anaconda just wrapped up in there. There's no hiding it either. I was like always worried about that with like the singlets and stuff, because there's like no hiding anything.
Yeah, there really is.
It's like...
That would hurt my... Hurt my feelings, my pride.
Remember we always had the shower afterwards too, so we'd always like be naked in the shower,
throwing
like,
it over his shoulder,
that's
just
weird.
like staring at the ceiling.
I don't think you had to do that.
They told us they wanted us to because we had
Who's
staff,
they?
the coaches.
Can you name a name?
We had like staph infections all the time, so like, yeah, you guys got to shower right after
we
practice.
had one kid. That makes sense why they would want you to. I would be like, all right, one at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
it was free for all, man. We just roll right in there. I was making sure I wasn't dropping the soap. I was
How old are you?
High school, like 16.
No, how old are you now?
Oh, 29? Yeah.
Wow. He makes it sound like it was like old times.
That is old times.
No, I'm talking like before us.
Oh.
Like, we never had to shower. We had showers available, but we never had to shower.
We came up poor neighborhoods where they didn't work right and stuff.
So you only had one shower anyway?
Water.
We didn't have a pool at North Island or high school.
At Highlands?
Yeah, we had no pool there, so no pool team.
I think they still don't have
It was a pool. It was empty though. It was weird.
Oh, okay.
Did you have a skateboarding team?
Nope. It made sense if that happened, but
We had a girl wrestler, and she was hot. Kayla Frisella. She's hot.
Can you Facebook that?
You want it? You want me to? I think I...
No.
Are we going to put it up in the video?
If there's girls ever and for some reason they always seem to be somewhat attractive, and that must be so uncomfortable for guys.
There's one on my team. She was a few weight classes below me, but she was pretty hot though. I had to wrestle one girl, and she was kind of cute, and I was a little bit worried about it. But you get caught up in the moment of like just not trying to get beat by a girl that you just forget about all that. But
what about the guy at the Anaconda?
I don't know, man.
Starts wrapping around
that
her.
shit would have ripped off. His leotard would have ripped off if that happened to him. But
Tap her out.
She definitely has a nose job now, but
Oh, yeah.
she's a fucking babe.
oh yeah, she's pretty hot. Hit me up, girl. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, that's pretty ridiculous. I didn't expect that. At least you're showing a picture of her older. It's not like a young picture of her in high school.
I can't find one of her. She changed her life. I guess she got married.
She got a nose job, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys do any sports in high school at all, or not really?
I did wrestling and baseball,
Okay.
and wanted to do football, but never was really in the loop. And I always heard about summer practices, but I always forgot because during the summer I'm doing summer shit, not two-a-days. So I think I would have been a pretty good football player.
I think I would have been amazing.
I think
I would have, honestly, I think I would have went to college.
I think football is a
With
pretty
football.
easy sport, in all honesty.
Especially if you're just like a linebacker or something like that.
Now, well, I mean, tackling's still hard, but like me going up against a pro now, no. But like if I trained, I think I would have been able to keep up.
What would you have wanted to be? Like what position?
Dude, I can catch the ball good. I can run good.
Like running back or something? Yeah.
I can tackle well.
What would you have been, like offensive lineman or something like that?
Damn, that's fucked up.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
You talking to me? It was crazy. So when I went into wrestling, that we've talked about on one of these podcasts, I expected to do like really well. Ooh, something's rattling. Is it my phone being near this? I don't know.
It's like the old phones.
It's a rattlesnake.
No, because it keeps rattling a little bit.
Someone getting a text message, sometimes it does that. I don't know.
No,
don't hear
that's
it?
what I was going.
Damn, that's old school. Do you hear it?
I did for a
I
minute.
don't know where it's going.
Um,
Everybody who's listening, like these guys are fucking tripping out.
Bro, it came again. Well, I'll just have to ignore it for right now.
Whoa!
Oh, it came one more time. Giggity. See? Don't you hear it? It's like fluttering.
Really, hold on.
No, not your phone.
Do you hear it? Oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Ah, damn.
So weird.
Anyway, sorry about that, listeners at home.
For everyone, two people, my that's just weird. Something's picking up something.
What if we just get like
I don't
a
think it's
message from like communists or something right now about like some war?
What if it's
is
an
that
alien? It's me, Margaret.
I like when
What?
Tina Belcher says,
Yeah.
"It's me, Tina, from school."
With wrestling, I expected this high expectation before. That kicked me in the dick about my age. Wrestling did, because once I did it, I was like, dude, I'm old. Like, you could feel it. I'm old. Especially even going on the basketball court, me and Jake did. Try and do layups. I was so awkward, and I was like, I'm fucking old. Like, this is just what happens.
I was telling you too. Like I blew my knees out just taking
It's
the jump
really
shot.
fucking bugging me.
It's kind of bugging me too.
It's
Blew your
really
knees
fucking-
out, huh? That's weird.
Well, like, I don't know, not necessarily blow them out, but yeah, they were hurt. Like
It sounds like
sore
something's
though.
like kind of rattling.
It sounds like it's a connection. Like something's not connecting.
Well, this was sitting on top of the cables. I just flattened it out. Is it better now?
Yeah, sounds like it.
All right.
But like it's
Okay, let's start over.
So wrestling kicked me in the ball. It hurt me. That's when I started worrying about my age.
Are you no longer doing that?
No, because number one, it is too far for us to go 2 hours round trip
To Yuba City, right?
twice a week,
You better get a scooter.
twice a week, and then my wife had to drive me because I'm not driving yet. And she works also sometimes, so it'd be on Mondays and Wednesdays. If she worked, I missed out, so I'm losing money. I'm spending money every month, so it sucked. I liked it for the conditioning more than anything because I was getting in better shape running and doing stuff. But then it's fun, you get to practice wrestling. But I sucked at it, dude. I wasn't agile at all, and my endurance wasn't there. I was getting it up, I could feel it going up, but I thought I was gonna walk in and just be good at stuff because normally when I do things, I'm decent.
That's what she said.
When I do things, I'm decent. I'm not like bad. And I was thinking I was going to be at least decent, and I wasn't. And that's with football. When I was younger, when I walked into it it was like they treated me like I was gonna be something. Like when I came, I was bigger.
That's what she said.
I went into the summer league, and
Summer league.
yeah, because you could start practicing, getting ready for the season. So everyone, all my friends, got me in the summer league, and we just had to lift weights. The linemen, we're gonna be linemen. But I started cutting, like losing hella weight, like losing really good weight. I remember coming home to our grandma's and just being like wiggly legs, shaking in the shower, like how much I was getting burnt. But I was getting in so much better shape, and it turned into Ernie, we're going to move you to linebacker now. I'm like, cool. And they would have their own like scrimmages with flags, but we would go back in the weight room and just grind. Then it was like, Ernie, we might move you to fullback sometimes. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Like one of my good friends is fullback, but I kind of was like feeling good. Like they kept like just saying like,
Shit,
dude,
you got the dog in me.
well, they kept saying like, because I was getting bigger and I was getting muscle and I was fast, because I'm still pretty fast for a fat guy because I have little ass legs. It's just the big barrel in the middle of it.
Just can't like tip you over too far, or else you're
or start just rolling.
Yeah.
But what sucked was I just made an excuse like, oh, I heard the coach was talking bad about me the day I didn't come. I'm not going to do Hell Week. I was a bitch, dude. And everyone was like, dude, Hell Week was nothing compared to the whole training you did during summer camp.
Yeah, that sucks.
So I quit before Hell Week. And I didn't want to go and have to go to practice after school. I was so into girls, dude. I was so into girls.
All of us are.
No, I know. I just didn't. I'd rather hang out with people after school and go to places. And
That's what I was saying for like summer league, or I mean, it's just summer. It's just summer practice.
well, that it was only like a couple hours, and then you got out like at a decent time, like at 3, and you could still go out that night and hang out with your friends and ride your bikes and go wherever you wanted to go. But when you were in school, you got out of school.
You still had to practice.
Then you had practice, and you didn't get out until 5 or 6. And then I was like, fuck that. And my ex at the time, she was training for wrestling, and people were trying to tell me to do wrestling. It's just anytime you're fat and big, they always try to tell you, you should do this. Like if you're tall, you should play basketball.
Yeah.
But
Dude, who keeps farting in their pants?
I'm not farting.
That was probably me. Sorry.
Dude, own up to it. It stinks.
I didn't even know that you guys could smell that. I can't smell anything. So.
Farting in your pants.
I like saying it like
Where
that.
else are you
It
gonna
sounds-
fart?
It sounds so much worse. Like,
Like-
oh my god, I just farted in my pants.
I did pull them down the first time, so it wasn't in my pants. This
That's
time
cool.
it's
That's fine.
in there.
He
But
just
yeah.
cracks it, so it's just coming out like a.
I have a little flap. It
Just
just
vent it to the left or something, dude.
It's
Just
gonna
kidding.
make a little steam noise.
Are you
with
sure
it.
you're not on a high protein diet?
I actually am right now.
He's
Last
trying
couple
to,
days.
trying to get bulk, bro.
Just trying not to be fat.
Hitting the
That's-
gym. Are you hitting the gym?
Yeah, I'm going. I went the last couple of days. Not doing anything crazy like workouts or anything. Just
Oh, I
mostly
don't.
cardio and
I
stuff.
just-
But yeah,
I just right now I'm lifting low weight. I'll do like heavy days and light days, but I'm still like super low weight. I was only curling 15s today, but I curled them probably about 100 times.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard me.
But I did. I was on. Please say I was
That was
on
1,000.
I try to do more reps than like actual heavy because I want to get more lean than like I don't want to care about like bulk that much. Just want to get like my fat gone basically. So
I usually do like I like the machines for. There's like probably at Crunch 3 different curl machines, but they all kind of teeter different ways. So it feels like you're working out different parts of it. I hope I am, but I usually do it at an okay amount where it's a little bit of a struggle. And then I like to kind of go a little bit lower and try to get more in, get like 15 in instead. And then sometimes I'll either go a little bit lower and go get 20 in, or I'll go back up to the higher and go higher again.
yeah,
Because for me, it's just either way is good for me. If I cut it, that's good. If I bulk it up, it's good. As far as my arms, that's how I feel. Everything else, like chest, I want.
Like your legs, you need to do hella heavy.
Legs,
he
I
skips
need.
legs day. He doesn't like leg day. He skips it.
Legs,
I
I
love
tell
legs,
everybody,
dude.
I'm never going to do legs until my top is skinny or in shape.
But legs burn so
But-
much calories though, man.
Here's the
So
thing:
much fat.
if you start catching up with your legs, your top won't look as big.
That's true.
If I'm losing weight with my top, sure, or my top isn't losing, then I'm cool with it.
But you still have little legs,
I know.
so you start gaining on your legs, and your top will start to even out.
It was embarrassing.
And like there's
Well, I go
there's
to the
no-
gym all the time in my shorts, so I just wonder what people think when they see me
He skips leg day. That's what they think.
because I have little ass
with
legs.
toothpicks.
Yeah.
There's no
And
better
like
feeling as far as working out than picking up a weight and like lifting it up with your legs.
Doing squats and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
I get
'cause you're
scared.
gonna-
I see
well, not
so
you,
many bad
but I
videos
mean,
of
you
squatting.
could.
So many
People
injuries.
use too much weight, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's people using way too much weight, or
I hate ego lifting. People that do 1 or 2 reps of like,
well, that's maxing out.
I don't like it. There's no point.
People do competitions and stuff, see how much they can lift and stuff like that. But I mean,
Like,
yeah.
I remember I used to do that with benching and just try to see how much I could lift. Then I kind of was like, dude, what's the point? Like,
To see how much you can lift.
yeah, but for what?
Well, who can? I mean, like, what if there's a car that needs to be out of your way? You know,
Or also just you can
What if
like
there's,
adjust your program too to get stronger if you need
what
to.
if you want to lift Crystal over your legs? I mean, over your head. You know,
And I'm like, you know what? I can do that because I maxed out the other day and I know I can do this.
Mm-hmm.
Can only hold you there for
I
a
think
second.
it's
Oh, shit,
stupid.
Trevor.
Ego lifting, I think it's not the way to go.
I'm telling
but-
you, dog.
Is that
Lift a girl
did you
on my
guys
shoulders and eat
did
her
you guys
out.
have gym with working out in gym
Wait, what?
School?
Talking about
weights?
I took a weights class at school for PE
I
one
can't
time.
remember what it was
Yeah.
called. It was something in conditioning.
No, they just called it, I think, weights. I feel like
We just called it.
What do you
weights
got for
short,
first
but-
period?
weights.
Yeah.
Dude, I had it for first
It was
period.
strength and conditioning is what it was called.
I had it for first period, and me and my ex got it together. And once we were like full on, people thought we were married. How much we were committed.
Oh my god, y'all are. Oh, I could only imagine.
6
Is you guys are fucking taking, like, if it was nowadays, you guys are taking photos of each other.
No,
flexing in the
no.
fucking mirror.
No, we were we laid on the benches, dude. We were hella tired. We never worked out. They're like, we're gonna fail you. Like, we don't care. We don't need this credit. Damn. But if someone needs the bench, of course, I'll let them. But everyone in the first hour of the day, no one gave a fuck about working out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no
Dude, I
one
would
cared.
fucking love it. That sets the tone. Like, right now.
Well, what sucks, dude, you fucking stink for the whole day, too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does it look like I care? I loved, like, I used to go to work out in the morning because that would set the tone for the rest of the day. It's like,
That's what I'm doing
Well,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah, because I'm fucking suffering with depression and shit.
That's what I'm doing right now
It's-
too.
Even when I was younger.
Morning.
It's good now. Like, I tell Crystal early as we can get up to go and feel good to go. Because sometimes I'm fucking tired and I'm just like, man, I don't know if I can fucking go. But today, I think we went like at 2. It's doing it again, huh? Yeah. At 2, we, that's what it sounds like.
I think it honestly sounds like it's over there.
It's definitely on the.
No, it's on the table.
It's on the, yes, or it's like in the headphones. It's not like out here anywhere. But
I don't know. He thought it was in the kitchen.
I don't know.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah.
But yeah, working out in the mornings my favorite thing. Like, see, I get hella tired. Like today, I was hella tired, but I still went.
Plug in all of those.
Do what?
All of the headphone jacks. Make sure they're all connected. Just like
If they weren't
remember
connected,
how it
you
was
would.
last time.
if
How
they weren't
something wasn't
connected-
connected all the way. and
Yeah,
we
but you
couldn't
wouldn't hear us though.
Could be not.
Oh.
No.
No,
Damn,
okay.
he's over here like. Oh.
All right, I don't know.
But yeah, working out it's pretty ideal in the morning. Do you ever watch? It seems now on my reels and shit. Fuck. First of all, I can't stand like reels and stuff because I get stuck and I'm watching them all fucking day, like on Facebook and stuff. But I get stuck with so many people that are influencers that are working out, or they're trying to pump you on what diets to eat, or they're trying to pump you on
Trying to sell you their workout plan or some shit like that.
workout
or like-
plans or whatever. And it falls. I mean, some of them I watch, and I think that's the problem. Is I watch some, and then they just keep shooting it to you, shooting it to you. That dude that's really popular is that Sam dude, Sam Senek or whatever.
Cena?
I'm not sure if I know who that is.
Nah, it's one of his friends.
Hell, a big buff white dude, always wears a hat. He's actually really nice, but it's just you just feel bad, or I feel bad because I'm just like, dude, you're on so many fucking steroids. Like,
The one guy that I always see, he's always telling you to do arms, and he makes a stupid rhyme with like a girl's vagina.
that's weird.
It's pretty funny sometimes.
There's a girl, the dude's name I think is Bradley Martin. He does a thing where he does a podcast, but he's always trying to fight people. In his podcast, he's always like, "Do you think?"
Oh, I think I've seen. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. He's a bodybuilder, and
his new girl, she's not his girl, but he uses her as a co-host sometimes. Her name is Sarah Safari.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
She's
about.
a little cute, like
She's
I think
cute.
Mexican girl, but she's like getting too rocked for me now. Like I think girls got a little bit of a limit. Like for me personally, not trying to because right now they're like you're a fat fuck. How dare you even say anything? But like for me personally, like it's cool to be cut up a little bit. I think, but she's getting a little bit. She's getting a little bit to where her shoulders are looking like boulders, kind of. But she's cute. She's a cute girl. But she's just.
Is this the guy that interviewed?
He interviews
one of the Diaz brothers.
Yeah,
and he was like, no offense,
like
to
UFC fighters.
Yeah,
like Diaz or whatever.
Yeah, he's like,
I'll fuck
you up in a street fight.
I'll fuck you up in a street fight. I'll fuck you up.
He's a bodybuilder dog.
He's like, but for real, me? Because I'm like 2-something, whatever. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. You can't fight. And that's
man. I fucking love Diaz for that.
He's just. I feel like he's brain dead sometimes. Though.
He could be.
Gets hit in the head a lot, man.
Fucking takes it.
I don't give a fuck.
Stockton, motherfucker.
See those guys have the cauliflower ear and stuff because they get punched so much. You know what I'm talking about?
That's usually from
rubbing. Yeah. Rubbing on the ground normally.
What?
Huh? No, it's just
like when you're
from rubbing.
When you're wrestling on the mat and your ear rubs against it.
Boxers have it too, though, like because they don't wear like the headgear boxing and stuff.
Oh yeah,
so that's true.
My his name is Jake Elliott. He took state. He really did take state in 2011, 145.
Damn, he wrestled somebody from my school then because he went to state around that time too. It was about the same weight class. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Nazir or something. I can't remember his last name, but yeah, he went to state a couple years in a row around that time. Sorry, anyway, go ahead.
That's okay. He had cauliflower ear because from wrestling. Even wearing the headgear, it's still.
Would you be intimidated if you're like in a bar, you're about to get a fight with a dude, and you see it? He has cauliflower ear. Would you be like, this guy probably knows how to fight?
Depends.
He at least knows how to wrestle. Yeah. Or like.
I tell everybody, I'm not really afraid of anybody, but does that mean? I'm not afraid of anybody. I've never seen someone go, man, I'm afraid. I'm afraid if someone has a gun or something scary like that, but I'm never afraid of a man. Like I don't fear anybody, but will I get my ass whooped? 100%. Like just because I don't fear you doesn't mean that I'm gonna beat your ass. Like,
and he went to school right down the street over here, Oakmont.
Oh, okay.
I'm 100% like I'm just gonna try to get him in a headlock and squeeze tight as I can.
Just fucking body slam him. I have dreams all the time of body slamming people.
Well, because you can't punch in your dreams.
No, I've had a couple dreams where I actually could punch,
dude.
But most of the time
weird.
it's like a tap.
It's like for me, it's like an air swing. It's like
it's like one of those animes. It's like all the fucking winds behind it, and it's like.
I don't get it. I had a dream. Some guy last night tried to swing on me, and it happened to him. It was like just kind of like just swishes right in front of me. I don't get, and that's the thing. Like I've heard people tell jokes and people talk about it. Like in your dreams, you can't punch anybody or you can't hit anybody.
Yeah, I told somebody one time. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was wrong. It was 2009 that he went to state, not
okay.
2011. So it was a couple years before that. But anyway,
thanks for that false information and wasting our time.
Fucking Facebook fact check. This is false. Yeah, I've had a couple of fights in my dream where I could hit, and I hit people.
I've had some where I've done wrestling moves because it wouldn't work, and I thought that was really corny. Like when I woke up, I'm like, dude, you're that much into wrestling that you're like
choke slam somebody.
Yeah, like I tried to swing on a dude, it didn't work, so I grabbed him, I just boom DDT'd him, and it worked. And then waking up,
that one's kind of weird.
And waking up, you're just like, dude, that's fucking lame that you did a wrestling move because you like wrestling.
I've slammed a couple of people on their head, and it's like, holy shit, this dude's like fucking out.
Yeah. What's scary about slamming people? Like that's like I kind of think, like Logan, like. They've been having fights at school a lot, and Chris was like, "You need to be in boxing," and I was like, "Boxing ain't gonna help you with fucking school fights." Like
70% of the fights end up on the ground, so it would be ideal for him to learn some type of grappling.
But I just told her boxing, like if he liked boxing and wants to do it, cool.
It's great conditioning.
But if you're saying him to join it because I'm worried about fights at school, I'm like, no one fucking boxes at school. They just fucking attack you out of nowhere.
I mean, it would be still good for him.
It'd be better than nothing.
I remember when Jake Elliott got into a fight. He squared up with the dude and hit him a couple times, and the dude was getting ready to hit him, and then Jake took it to the ground and started fucking ground pounding. But it's still It started up on his feet.
Well, one of his soccer friends recently, that's why she was talking about it. It's been happening, but it's not in a bad fucking school. But his friend got attacked from the back and just like pushed down, and the big fat dude just wailing on him. Just well, and fucking Donnie died laughing because Logan was explaining him the story, and he's like, so I was walking up and I could hear the punches, and then Donnie started like just laughing. He's that's fucked up. Like, that's a fight. He's like, you know, those are punches. If you hear like while you're walking through the hallway, like someone just getting hit.
Kid's all turtled though.
And
right?
I told Logan, I was like, why don't you pull him off? And then he's like, cause, you know, like, I don't know. I was there kind of
1-on-1, homie.
Cause I was kind of
1v1 them.
he was like kind of late. I was like, yeah, but if your friend's getting like beat to that point, you pull a dude off, be like, hey, he's got enough. You know, you got him.
No, you do. You run up and do a flying knee. That's what you do.
Yeah. But like I told Crystal, like, or I was telling Logan too, I go, the biggest thing, like, I see, and even I would probably do, you just go and you dip somebody, but then like the consequences of a dip could be fucking severe.
A dip?
Like,
What do you mean?
Like tackling him.
like you usually too, you walk up almost like a
Maybe like a double leg.
almost like a body slam though. You grab them and you just boom, you just drop them down. Usually they hit their head though. That's the problem. Like I've seen a lot of videos where they hit their head and then it's done. The fight's over. Like the kid hit the concrete. Does that make you a better fighter? I don't know. Does it make you better survivalist? Probably. Like you're surviving. Yeah. But it's just scary. So I told Logan that's like the main thing. And if someone tries to do that, I'm like, hold on to them. Like don't. If they pick you up like that, hold on. Maybe, try to bring them with you.
Maybe you should learn judo or like jujitsu or something like that, where you can like flip somebody if they're trying to like take them down or something like that.
Damn,
or,
hip tosses are no fucking joke.
Yeah, hip tosses, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you can hip toss
like
somebody right into a
toss.
headlock too. Like it's pretty. You can get pretty gnarly.
I like a good hip toss. I think people don't realize how much momentum. Dude. This fucking dude. I'm like 5'11", 6 foot, so he had to be at least 6'5", 6'4". He stole stuff. It was when I worked loss prevention, so we had to run after him, and he stole, and on his way out, he's like swinging, he's punching the shit out of one of my partners that's a girl. So I felt like, oh, I can't let this guy go or whatever. And I remember all I could do is like we were right by Miss Fields, and he's trying to run this like there's a way to get out.
Right next to Miss Fields. Is that
yeah,
hallway?
like no one listening is gonna know this, but
Galleria Roseville.
Yeah, there's a corridor right there to get out, and he was trying to get out because he had clothes on him.
This before the fire or after?
Before.
Okay.
And I remember just grabbing him kind of like in the side headlock and just tossing my body, and like you said, like that momentum for how big he was and stuff, it fucking just worked. Mm-hmm. And it almost to the point, or it did to the point where he flipped over me, and when I landed like boom hard. I mean, I'm big, hard on his stomach and chest, and all his air like gone. Mm-hmm. And it was the easiest handcuff I probably had in my life on someone, because he was. I'm not going anywhere. Like, you know, rolled him over, handcuffed him. Yeah, it literally went to that. I remember seeing it in slow motion in my head. But, like, that's when you guys talking about hip toss. It's crazy because I wasn't trying to, like, instigate a hip toss. I was just like, how am I going to get this guy on the ground or whatever? Yeah. But, yeah, hip tosses are no fucking joke.
Using that leverage is just, like, it's crazy how well it works.
It really doesn't matter if you're not strong, because as long as your hip is under his feet are going to be in the air. And at that point, it's just... You just tilt, and that body's going with you. Fun little fact. Not really fun, but a kid I went to school with jumped off of the...
RKO'd out of nowhere.
No. Jumped off of that...
Parking garage?
Parking garage.
Dude, I heard about that. I didn't know...
years ago.
You knew that kid that did that? I hell have heard about that, yeah.
Wait, what?
That was a long time ago. I remember when I was in high school, people were talking about that.
That parking garage right out...
Where Sears used to
or
be?
Or is that... Mainland Skate.
Oh, did he steal?
Yeah, Mainland Skate. It was Mainland Skate, yeah.
I don't know if it was suicide.
Wait, is it a parking garage?
Yeah, the big ass one, the giant one by Sears, where Sears used to be.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was a kid I went to school
I
with.
thought you were talking about there's a second level where there's Starbucks. No. Or there's a Starbucks, and then the next level up is the mall.
I was
I remember someone.
I was in the wrong area. It's where Mainland Skate is.
The food court's right down there too.
And it's a bowling alley now. It's not Sears anymore.
Yeah, it's a movie
They
theater.
they put a dude. I haven't been to the
arcade in there.
mall
Yeah,
in
I know.
years.
The downstairs
There's
is
a
an
bowling
arcade. The
alley
upstairs is a
now?
movie theater. It's like Cinemark there, and then underneath it's a bowling alley / arcade.
Yeah, I want to go. It looks pretty.
It's pretty
legit.
cool.
I gotta start.
But anyway, yeah,
working
the kid
on going to a mall.
jumped, fell, fucking.
Did he die?
Yeah,
That's crazy. Yeah.
his name was Jose. Jose.
I remember they were
I
like
always think
blocking
that
off the things for like the top level. They blocked it off for a little while after that. They
How
let you go up there.
how old was he?
He had to been like 19, 20.
Really and die?
Bruh,
It's a tall
second-
garage.
It's the one
the
story.
third floor.
Five stories, isn't it? Isn't it like a 5-story, 3-story? Oh, it's like a big 3-story one.
I'm
yeah.
thinking like if
you're thinking of the one at Macy's.
I'm
That's
thinking-
only a 2-story. The one on the other side by Sears is a 3-story.
Yeah,
is it?
it's taller
it's
too.
a
It's a
smaller
tall
one.
3-story.
So I always thought there was like one floor on the ground. You
Mm-hmm.
go one more up, and that's Sears.
Yeah, but the parking garage.
Oh, you're talking about going actually outside.
The garage,
Yes,
yeah,
the
actual
parking garage.
and hitting like the concrete on. Yeah,
Yeah, the asphalt. Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
Apparently, he didn't die instantly, and he was like trying to get up or something.
damn.
Yeah, and they're like, "No, just stay down."
Yeah, that'd be tough.
He
That's
had that dog in him.
that. I saw a video of a guy. It was a loss prevention video, and the dude like it was crazy. He's like hopped over the bridge of like I don't know where the bridge went to, but it looked like it would go to like other car parking. But he's hanging on it with literally like 3 pairs of jeans on him, a bag like in his arm falling off. Definitely not worth hanging. And I think he fell about 2 stories, but he lands, and you just see his fucking leg go,
Damn.
and he's trying to like hop away running and stuff, and it's like you're gonna get caught. Like they kept saying I'll pull you up, like the Lost Virgin dude's like I'll pull you up, just come with me, and the dude didn't want to get arrested. But what are the fucking odds you're gonna fucking break your leg and gonna get arrested, and you're
Yeah,
gonna look
it's like
stupid?
that Batman movie. This fall won't kill me. I know, and he fucking breaks his legs.
Yeah,
That's what happened with. That's going way back in actual history. But John Wilkes Booth, when he assassinated Abraham Lincoln, he jumped off where Abe was sitting onto the stage and broke his leg when he landed before he gave that speech and tried to like run off or whatever. So
I always think about
funny.
the whitest kids you know.
wait. So the guy had a speech for Abraham Lincoln?
no, after he killed Abraham Lincoln, he jumped on the stage and gave a little speech or something, and then he like ran off. But he broke his leg when he landed. So
First, so when he first jumped, and
So
then
he
killed.
shot.
He shot. He was
He
up.
shot-
He was up in the big booth. That's up.
Yeah,
So he shot Abraham Lincoln. He jumped down onto the stage.
It's
broke
horrible.
his
I
leg,
know.
yeah.
I mean, granted, time has passed enough for me to laugh at that. But people are like, "That's insensitive." Abraham Lincoln died for your sins. You can't make fun of that.
Jesus.
But no, but that's just too funny to hear about.
Do you know
Dude's
who
like,
Martin Luther King Jr. was? Yeah.
dude shoots him. He's like, "Ha ha!" Jumps down like, "Here's my." Oh fuck me!
I just wanted to say.
And I wonder how that went. If he was really in pain like that.
You fools! Ah.
Have you guys seen the whitest kid you know sketch?
Uh-uh.
What really happened to Abe Lincoln? Oh, that's fucking funny.
Why does kids you know?
It was like an old
It's
parody
old.
show.
But what not station? What network was
I
it?
don't remember. I think it might have been just like a YouTube
Really?
channel thing.
I thought it was something else.
Maybe MTV. I don't know. Comedy Central.
Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live.
it had to been like no.
No.
Had to been like Comedy Central or something. That's not even around anymore. Shit. Is it? It's not, huh?
Comedy Central.
Comedy Central.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
Is it like MTV where there's not even like comedy on there anymore though? Or
It's fucking weird. Be like, yeah, we just play fucking random shit. It's not funny anymore.
Well, music.
No,
music TV ain't music
I
TV.
know- that's
it's
what I was
just
saying,
reality
yeah.
TV.
exactly.
No, MTV just
It's
plays
just-
ridiculousness all the time.
See, it's just reality
Where's
TV.
But there's an MTV channel that plays nothing but MTV.
Where's the hip hop countdowns? Where's like Pit My Ride and all that type of stuff? Those are kind of cool.
Dude, you ever read things about Pimp My Ride?
No, but I watched it a couple
I've
times.
seen the videos of Exhibit saying, "Brotherfucker, you did not see me do anything to anybody's car." For all the crazy
on
shit.
Pimp My Ride, there's so many stories, if you go look it up, that people just got their cars fucked up by them.
Really?
And they didn't do anything to help it. Half the shit they put in, like the PS3s and the fucking TVs, they took them out afterwards.
Just all for show, huh?
Yeah, it was all bad.
Did you guys ever watch Yo Mama?
Yep.
The mama jokes they say back and forth to each other. That was a lot of fun.
Wilmer Valderrama hosted it, and I hated. He used to say, like, for you to like, let's get it on, kind of fight. He'd be like, bully, like you had to bully each other.
I remember you got punked too.
Oh yeah. And then there's one.
Sorry, punked.
There's
The
one
best-
called a bully or something, or what was it called? Bully Beatdown, where
yeah.
they brought like UFC fighters to
That
beat up
was
kids bullies for them and
Chris
stuff.
something.
The main dude,
He had his
that,
hair red, right?
yeah,
Mayhem.
the main. He's pretty popular. He always dyed his hair.
Mayhem.
He's in
was
Here
his
Comes the Boom. But I'll tell you the golden shows to watch if you could find them on YouTube. Silent Library.
name. That was a good one.
Oh yeah, I've seen
Silent
that.
Library is
I've
fucking
seen that.
great. Room Raiders.
Don't know if I've seen that one.
I have.
You decided on who you wanted to date. You didn't know whose room was who, but you went through their stuff and you
interesting.
Weird
decided.
shit.
Next,
I saw that one. I've seen that before.
Next was oh my
It's a
god!
dating
I
thing,
remember when
right?
the dude got off.
got off. She's like next.
Yeah,
And then parental control. Dude, I don't know how I pulled these off my top.
haven't
of my
haven't
head.
seen that one.
Parental control. The parents pick a new person to go on a date.
Oh,
with,
I remember
with,
that one.
With
Oh,
the
And
girl or boy.
You chose to stay with your ex or your current or go with the new
Yeah,
one. Yeah,
dude,
that's fucked up.
All of those, I'm gonna have to go back on this podcast because that was really smooth of me that I knew all those off the top of my head. But those are worth just watching, just because they're good, they're entertaining, they're stupid.
Those are YouTube,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Almost,
yeah.
yeah, because I know like most of those are. Yeah, okay.
Silent Library is just fucking like I'd like to play that with my friends.
Yeah,
but you
that's
need
cool.
to have an area to get messy because they always did dumb shit. But I don't know how you would play it because you have to do a meter on how much you're laughing because that's how you not get your points. You don't
Right.
get your points based off that.
Either that or like the pain.
But the concept is just fucking great.
Yeah,
Like the music they played in the background. It was like some fucking ninja.
Dong, and it was fucked up because the Asian guy hosted it.
that's probably why they did it.
It was like gong. You're like, you laughed too much this turn. No points. What was I gonna say? Something about last night. I don't remember.
Real quick before we get off the MTV shows, you guys ever see the one called Made before?
Maid was amazing.
I
I want Maid now.
I
to happen
auditioned
to
for
me.
that one when at my high school. They came to my high school audition people, and I showed them magic tricks and stuff, try to like get them to like me. But I think I was trying to be like a UFC fighter or something at the time. So I was like, I want to be made into like a good UFC fighter because I was like in wrestling and shit, and I didn't get called back. So, but I auditioned though.
Maid was really good because Maid was like what I wanted, like now, like someone a coach to wake you up at 6 a.m, take you out, but it looked like it was a pain because you had to keep doing it every day. And sometimes they didn't get made, they didn't make it happen. But yeah, Maid was good. True Life I used to like a lot too.
I don't think I've seen that one. I think I've heard
True
that one,
Life
actually.
you can actually find on Hulu now, I think, and they only got certain seasons. There's hell like True Life. I'm a pro wrestler. You follow an indie guy. You follow, like a has-been. It was Tony Atlas, basically someone that's out of it. Then they follow Triple H. So it's basically someone that's in it, someone that's trying to get in it, and then someone that whatever.
That's cool.
Has been.
And there's like True Life. I'm an addict, and that one was like crazy. They follow someone that's like trying to get help, and then whatever.
Someone who's trying to get into it. And
Yeah.
Guys, know any drug dealers? I need to get into this shit.
That's fucked up.
So someone that's trying to be the dealer. Those shows are pretty premium. Those are good.
You guys ever watch Scarred? I never watched that. I'm sorry, I can't do that.
I feel like I heard of that. What was that one again though?
Do you know what it was?
No, I don't
Oh
remember.
my god, it was just people doing like skateboarding tricks and fucking breaking legs and all
Oh.
types of shit. Dude, it was a fucked up show. Bone
Do
showing.
that somewhat newer they did. It's not new, but the one with they did it with the tattoos, where someone picks your
Oh.
tattoo,
And it's usually people like, oh well, because you're a dick to me or whatever.
and it's like their best friends or their girlfriend, boyfriend, and it's
They
like
just give each other fucked up tattoos.
I'd be like,
That's
why?
so stupid.
Like,
No, I wouldn't
why?
do that.
Why? And on top of it, it's fucking painful.
Somebody did like a fucking juiced needle because
Oh,
it's like, dude, like I gotta fucking have this on me for whatever.
Oh, all of them got covered up. There was the couple from the real world, and he called her. They always called her something gerbil, something, but it was nasty because it was like a gerbil and it looked like it was on its period. And it was just fucking gross. And it's just, how could you do that to somebody? Like,
Yeah, that's messed
People
up.
don't give a
I would
fuck.
do just one I really
You
don't like.
You literally don't like this person if you're fucking doing that.
But I just wonder at all those shows, like, what do you get paid? Like,
Not a
is there
damn thing.
is there payments for next? When I'm like in the one of the greatest next episodes is when the guy got, oh dude, it's funny, that girl was local. Now that I remember that episode, because my friend who I don't hang out with no more, he hit her up on a date, and I think he went on a date with her. Nothing happened, but he like went out, met her, she nexted him, and like the rest of the ride, he started like crying and shit.
Damn, was it
Yeah.
on film?
Yeah.
My God.
It's an episode.
Damn.
He was crying, and they're like, "What's the matter, man?" Like, they all get bros. They become bros all in the van.
Guys got to look out for each other.
and he's-
Slay King.
And he's just like, I don't know. She was perfect, man. She was perfect. She was bad. She was
You don't
bad.
even know her, dude.
I know.
Yeah,
and,
that's messed up.
and they're like, you know what? You're gonna find something better. And he's like, you know what, guys? Like, he gets that little like pumped up moment, like, I got this. I got this. Oh,
Sounds like Rudy. You know what?
oh man.
You talked to him lately?
Yeah, he called me He called me yesterday, and I was doing something. He called me this morning. My back was hurting, and I was sleeping.
So you haven't talked to him in a while.
And then I texted him while I was at the gym, and I was like, "Sorry, I didn't get back to you." I go, "My back has been killing me," and I was sleeping it off. And then he called me right after that, and I was like, he's like, I was trying to see if my headset would work while I was talking to him, so I could kind of talk while I worked out, as I didn't want to stop working out, because me and Crystal time it, especially when Logan's home, we time it. And he just was like, I'm like, you there? And then nothing happened. He texted me, and then he's just like, I could barely hear you. So I'm guessing, like, when I had it down here, my mic, there's no mic up here. So I just was like,
You grunting.
I just texted him back. I was like, dude, I'm at the gym. I'll text you after. And then I called him, and 2.5 hours later, I learned some stuff. Basically, they pulled a big prank on him, I guess.
Who's they? His Christian friends?
No, his family. His mom, his stepdad sounds such an asshole, dude. I don't know him, but
Wait, who's this? How is he related to you guys?
Little Rudy.
Oh, Rudy.
He's
Oh, I
our
thought
cousin.
you said Brody. Oh, I'm sorry,
No, little
Rudy.
Rudy.
Okay, I know who.
He
What'd they do?
they all were like, I guess his
Sid the Sloth in Ice Age. Guys,
hi-
they always leave without me.
his aunt and uncle were there, and I don't know if it was another aunt and an uncle were there, and it was like New Year's Day, and he's like, yeah, it was gonna be a good day. I was excited, and they were like, yeah, we're thinking about moving them in, but they don't got places to stay, so we need your room, and you're gonna sleep in the garage. And he was like, I don't get what's going on. Like, what do you guys mean? I'm sleeping in the garage. And then the stepdad always throws at him, like, well, you're not paying rent or anything. And Rudy's told him before, I'll pay rent if you need me to pay rent. And he's always like, nah, whatever. But people that do that like that because they want to hold it over your head. And I can't fucking stand that.
There's a word for it, and I can't remember.
And
what
I
it
told
is.
him, you tell him, fuck off. If you need help with money, I'll help you. But if you don't bring it up again. And he's not going to do that. But I'm sorry. I won't put up with that shit. That's fucking stupid. And it's a waste of time. You're just trying to agitate me, make me upset. And they're just like, yeah. And so he said he just kept walking around the house, and people kept coming up to him going, so yeah, you're going to have to go sleep on the fucking in the garage. And he kept not liking that. And then he went by to his mom and was like, so I don't get what's going on. And they're like, yeah, well, they're thinking about staying, and we don't, they're going to actually pay, and contribute.
Damn,
And,
his mom wasn't on it too. Like
yeah,
that?
they're going to contribute. And he's like, like he tells me, like, in my head, my biggest issues, I feel like I never contribute enough, so it's bugging me. He's like, it's funny that what he said though. He's like, I cook, I clean, I pet the dog. I thought it was funny that he said he pet the dog, but I get it. So he was just like, yeah. So it was pissing me off because they're just knocking me down, and I get really pissed about not contributing, like when they say that, and then I guess it went on for a little bit. He said it was only a couple minutes, but the way he explained it, it was like an hour long.
Dang.
And then I guess one of the aunts or whatever, again, they're so far from our family side, it's like we don't know who the fuck they are.
Well, he lives with his mom, who isn't related to us.
Okay.
And we don't talk to his dad. Not like we're not friends with her, It's just Uncle Rudy don't even talk to himself.
Well, I told him, I go, do you talk to your dad about this? He's like, man, don't really talk to my dad. And I go, you don't find that weird? Like, like he's kind of like in your life. It's not like you have bad blood or anything. And then he's like, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's normal. I go, maybe I'm weird because I talk to my dad every day. I go, I talk to my mom every day. I go, it's just, I'm family orientated, but maybe, I'm not trying to knock you. I go, maybe it's just I'm different and you're different. And he's very much like Rudy. His dad is like man up attitude. Mm. And me, if my dad does that with me, I don't play that shit. I'd be like, no, like I don't like toxic shit like that.
Did your cousin Rudy have any siblings or anything like that?
As a half sister, for sure.
well, like I don't know if like his dad, like you, or like
he has a
his
half
dad
sister
has
for sure.
some kids or not.
Well, that's what I was saying. He's like, yeah, but my dad's not very affectionate. I'm like, dude, your dad takes your sister to Disneyland like every fucking month and is like taking pictures with her on his lap and shit. Not trying to be gross.
How old is she?
Lexi
like
is
12,
11,
13.
12, 13.
Okay, so I mean,
like I said, not being gross, like on her lap. But I'm saying they're very affectionate with each other, and like
he's involved in her life.
He's involved in her life, and
he coaches her in softball and all that shit.
And I was like, you're not even in the picture. I go, so I would personally want to talk to him and be like, hey, let's have something.
When Rudy was that young, though, was his dad involved? Like I don't know, like. When his dad, they separated or whatever, but like, was his dad involved at all?
I think it really fell more apart. Well, first of all, Rudy's odd. His dad's odd. I've known his dad, of course, since he was born.
I'm serious when I said my Uncle Rudy does not talk to himself. Like, he just doesn't talk. He's quiet. And I don't know if it's like a...
I used to hang out with him a lot. Like, after I went through my breakup, I went to clubs with him and stuff. He's really into DJing and stuff. So he would, like, just to stand behind the booth. And I would be back there with him, and I would just be looking for girls and shit. But he'd be like,
he's really good at graffiti.
He's really good at graffiti.
That's cool.
He'd be like, don't touch the girls. I'm like, why? He's like, the ecstasy, they sweat it out. And he's like, if they sweat it out and you touch them, he's like, it could get into you.
You could sweat it in.
That's weird.
You could sweat it in. But anyway, so...
He did have a point, though.
But I go, did you talk to your dad? He's like, no. And then... I guess the needle in the haystack was just, I don't know if I said that right, but his aunt was like, yeah, so we're going to need you to, whatever. And he's like, you know what? I'd rather just fucking, like, move out. I'd rather just move out and have to live there in the garage. So he started going to his room. He said he got his luggage out and he started packing. Then they ran in there and they were like...
grabbed a stick with a little red and white polka dot.
Handkerchief.
Yeah.
I'm out of here.
And he said that he was like, yeah, I'm out. And then they're like, no, it's a joke. No, it's a joke. And then he wasn't having it, I guess. He was like, whatever. Like, that's a fucked up joke. And then he just went to work, he said. And he was mad because his mom, he said, made a really good breakfast for New Year's Day. And he didn't eat anything.
Yeah.
He's like, he just left. And then when he came back...
it was all gone.
His stepdad was just giving him shit like you're just acting like a little bitch. You shouldn't act like that and this and that. And I've been like, time the fuck out. That's a fucking long ass joke for you guys to pull. And like, I get it. Like, oh, we're gonna have you sleep in the garage. Snicker. Like, laugh a little bit about it, but not starting to keep going. Like I told him, granted, you shouldn't be a bitch about a joke, but they also don't need to go as long as they kept going.
Yeah,
that's the thing. Is like. He's sensitive. I know that for sure.
And that's the problem is
that's just how he is.
That's the thing is I know him well enough that I would never play a super prank on him.
Yeah,
because I know he's a sensitive individual. He cares.
Little boy.
he cares. He gets hurt easy.
And then on top of that, for them to be like playing on it. That would kind of fuck with me too. It's like, dude, you're like,
and they're all grown ass people, and it's your mom and stepdad.
Even if you weren't like sensitive or whatever, just like in my position, I'm kind of in a similar boat where I'm not paying rent right now. So if like my parents were bringing that up to me, I'd be like, I'd feel hella self conscious and shit about that, and just it'd hurt like my pride almost. So I feel bad for him a little bit because.
Well, that's what he's like. I always like. He was telling homeboy stepdad like, I always say that I'll help you guys pay if you guys need me to. Like I've offered all the time, and he told me, you know, his stepdad's well off. He's fine. They don't need it. But they kept throwing in like, oh, if they move in, they're gonna contribute. They're gonna put money in and this and that. So that's one thing that kept pushing him over. He said they kept walking around and they kept following him, talking to him, and it's just like again, it's just a fucked up prank that you just don't do. There's pranks you could put, like you watch Punk'd.
To me, that's not even a prank. That's
you watch Punk'd and they go pretty far on Punk'd.
Can you imagine if Ashton Kutcher popped out at the end? It was like, "Hi, you're not in the garage. Actually, it's such a joke."
Even Punk'd.
Would he hug him and be okay with it? I think he'd still be mad. I don't know. If your parents were like, "See, he made us do it. He made us do it." But yeah.
Or those other shows where like,
you've been X-punked.
No, it's like dude, I can't remember what kind of show it was, but they would do like weird fucked up jokes. Like there was like a demon baby and the person was like, whoa.
Oh, you're talking about Scare Tactics.
Something like that.
Scare Tactics was freaky as fuck.
Don't people like dress up like horror characters and like when the elevator opens, you're just like standing in there or some shit? And like,
I just remember there was one where it was like, the lady's like, help me, I'm going into labor. And then like the lights start flickering and then.
They always get like a little midget guy to play it.
It was a little midget devil baby.
That's funny.
But anyways, that's when pranking goes too far.
You guys ever have prank wars with anybody? Ever do that?
It's too hard to be real with you. Everyone I know is too sensitive.
My friend from high school, like my best friend throughout high school, me and him started a prank war with his stepdad, and we actually like did some pretty cool stuff. Like we took all of his socks and underwear, we froze them in a block of ice, like in the freezer. We put them in like a tray of water and just put them in the freezer. So the next morning when he got up, he had to like get all the shit out of there.
And you were like, "What the fuck? This isn't funny anymore."
We put
curled up like an anaconda.
We covered his entire car with stickers one time, like his windshield, everything, just covered the entire car with stickers. We did some pretty cool stuff to him, but he got us with some stuff too, though. But yeah.
he buried my friend. I haven't heard from him since.
He put like the classic bucket of water on the door, so when we opened it, we got drenched and shit like that. But,
that's cool.
That's very wholesome.
Yeah.
It's like some fucking
everyone.
Shit.
I get worried. Like
Kevin McAllister.
Some bricks in there.
Yeah, like, I swung a brick at him. He's good. I hit him with a bolt of lightning.
I was talking.
I
think I've talked to my wife about it with like my close friends. Like they're all like they get too butthurt.
Yeah,
like they'd all like if I did something, pull the rug underneath them for like something.
Trapdoor with spikes at the bottom.
Not really pulling the rug, just saying like if I did something like
with the table thing where somebody goes behind them and you push the person, they fall over the person, or whatever. You know what I'm talking about, like the table thing.
Yeah, or even just anything. Like they just get butthurt and they just can't take a joke. Like I can handle a joke, I can handle a good ribbing, but like. It's just bad. It's just bad when it's like.
You'd be okay with a bucket of ice being thrown on you?
Yeah.
You wouldn't be like, oh, what the French toast?
Yeah. No, I mean, it happens and be like, oh, man, like
shucks.
Would you be okay on a roast? Like Comedy Central roast?
Oh, man.
Dude, it's too easy with me, though. So.
But would you be okay, though? Like, you think? If did you?
Sometimes it goes too far.
You'd be like Michael Scott. The office,
boom, roasted.
Where he just starts getting upset while he's
like holding back tears.
Where they're just like, you suck as a balls. I think I'd be able to handle it.
Michael Scott's my boss, and he has a tiny thing.
And if it was iPod, it'd be a Nano. That's a dated joke. But no, because I think the hardest ones is to do it to someone that doesn't have so many flaws on their shoulders, I guess, or or has issues that aren't really out there.
I feel like everybody that we know do have issues of some sort, right? So you'd be able to like.
I guess
like for suffers from chronic depression, and he cries about it.
Yeah. It's like me. You got depression, anxiety, agoraphobia, my weight,
and his little dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, my little dick. I mean, you could do a lot of that, but with like someone else, it's like you would. Like, I think you would hurt them. Like you have to dig deep. Like, I remember when he was homeless one time, and it's just like, yeah, that doesn't work. It's just. I don't know. Roast are funny. I think roast are good. I think.
Yeah.
Adam went to bed till he was 4th grade. Like, fuck, man. You gonna bring that one up?
Yeah. Speaking of wetting the bed, I got on a new medication, and it made me do it the first night. And it's real surreal feeling because you get up and you're like, oh, fuck. My balls are wet. And it didn't go deep enough where it went, like, to the sheet or anything.
You know what I've always been worried about? Because I always sleep naked, right?
I was talking.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were done. Sorry.
No, it was fine. I was joking. You sleep naked. That's where you had me. Do you sleep naked?
I do. I cannot sleep with clothes on.
Man,
so
what if like you
weird.
didn't wipe right? And
No,
then all of a
this is
sudden-
what I'm worried about. If when I'm sleeping with like
He
my,
gets up and it clamps his like sheet with his butt cheeks.
I was always worried about sleeping with my fiance that I would like fart in the middle of the night and it would just not be a fart and just like go all over the place. But it never happened. I'm just saying that was like always a fear of mine.
I've
but
always had like.
How's your fiance feel you sleeping in the nude?
doesn't
Does
care.
she sleep in the nude?
Just like underwear, but otherwise, yeah. So
Yeah, he got like really short about it. She got underwear, but anyway, what were we saying?
ripping farts that sound like fucking no fucking chains on them. Just like
it's the best in the morning though, when like you get the morning wood, just roll over and just put it in there and just like But anyway.
I can do that with underwear too.
That's true.
That was one thing I was always self conscious with. Is like when I would go sleep with another for the first time, and like it was like, what if I didn't wipe right? And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
the fucking bed sheets have fucking racing stripes.
So you got to have dark colored sheets, man.
Oh my god, these aren't even skid marks. These are fucking burnouts.
I think brown shows up on any color, to be honest.
Unless they're brown sheets.
It also smells it too.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the
smells
smells.
on it.
The smells what's gonna give it away.
Yeah.
I fortunately enough, I've never had to worry about that kind of stuff. Maybe in the beginning of relationships, but
I did. That happened to me one time where I was actually at your dad's house on Larwin. It was Lee wasn't over, but Jalissa was. I farted and we were naked. And I fucking like had like a shart on the
no.
bed. I was like, "Fuck!"
It's like, damn it.
on my futon mattress when we were sleeping on the ground.
those are the fucking worst, dude. Because you just play with fire.
Dude,
Because you're just like, I can feel, I know it's going to be kind of wet, but I'm like, I can just make it a fart. Then it's like, like it's just that up feeling. You're like, got a little bit in your underwear.
Sometimes you can suck it back in though, like the last second. You know what I'm saying?
I don't got that. I don't
have
got
you ever
that
like
power.
you ever got that feeling where you know it's gonna be diarrhea?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Kind of like walking to the toilet, maybe.
Oh well, I was walking around the Galleria the other day with Axton because I had to get. I still gotta get you guys gifts. I had to get.
You
late
start
gifts.
getting like hella angry. Like, actually, just follow me right here.
No, dude.
Stand right here.
No, we were okay. I wasn't like agitated or anything, but I had that fucking pain. I was like, oh my god, we gotta hurry up. Like it just fucking. It was like a piercing pain in my butthole.
You just let go. It's like blah 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 blah.
Now I
blah,
fucking
blah, blah.
just. It's like a shotgun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
Spatter
what
back.
Logan always goes. Looks like someone shot in the back of his dad. And I'm like, yeah, sorry, man. When I gotta unload, I gotta unload, bro.
Yep.
It's like someone shot in the back of it.
Yeah, just like
Those are the worst
Boom!
ones, dude.
Burn.
This might be TMI, but I had a like almost like a dam opened up for the first time the other day. It was like literally just like water, just like straight, just like coming
yeah,
out.
I've had
waters
too.
are fucking.
Where it's
the
like a
worst.
fucking super soaker,
Yeah.
straight up stream out your butt. I call it peeing out my butt.
Yeah, I say pee. Like I just peed out of my ass right now.
It's like someone just opened a sewer gate or something and just started
I
flooding.
remember a
out.
long time ago when we were living at Grandma Mary's house. I
You
remember-
motherfuckers like anal and shit.
What?
I just think of like fucking water flying out of a butthole. It's just disgusting.
You just want to say you like talk about
Sewage.
poop and sex, man. I mean, I don't know. It's,
I remember you saying that you took a shit and you were like, for those of you that are listening, I just showed that Ernie took 3 logs.
Was it 3 logs?
Dude, this was a long time ago. This is at Grandma Mary's house. You're like, dude, I got a shit. And then you came out maybe however long it took you. And you're like, you good? And you went, yep. He showed the number 3 in about $5 foot long.
I don't remember that at all.
I
dude.
remember it. I remember you slamming Emilio on that desk. And you heard him. That was in...
Was it wrestling?
Yeah, it was in Grandpa's room.
We were just wrestling?
Mm-hmm. We were doing a skit, and you slammed him on it.
Uh,
And you were like, you okay? And you could hear Emilio a little bit. No.
it's weird to think about my brother like that, and now he's like so much different. He's not that little boy.
You think he'd come wrestle you if you asked him to?
No. He's not gonna lower himself to those type of things.
Yeah, Emilio's a man now.
I can't
He's
remember
a
that.
man.
That's your dad's son, and Jake is your mom's son. Is that correct? Or
Correct.
For my dad is my sister Jasmine and Emilio.
okay, yeah,
And then for my stepdad is Jake
gotcha.
and Sophia.
They weren't in the picture yet.
God, it's crazy that when Sophia was born, I was 20.
Dang.
Nutter butter. Dude, just to be like, you're always above her 20 years is just nuts.
You were nearly 20 when I was born.
I know. It's you're more like an uncle than you are a or brother, though. You find out because it's different. Like when with my brother, from my dad and my sister, I always say this: you play in the mud together. You're in the back. You're in the backyard.
You're in the trenches together. You understand?
You're in the backyard, getting the hose, doing dumb shit, sliding around.
Don't forget Gabe.
And then when you get like the other brother and sister, you're not doing that with them. You're not playing around, horsing around. You're just
Could have if you really wanted to, right?
yeah, but you're still the older one, and you watch them.
Ernie
You
was too busy
babysit them.
boning chicks,
Yeah.
snapping chicks and boning chicks.
That's right. Brock Lesnar, Suplex City, bitch. Yeah, but
That's a huge age gap.
it is.
20 years.
But basically,
When she's 40, you're 60.
Do you have any siblings at all?
I have a jackass half brother
Oh, okay.
that I don't talk to.
But I thought you guys were close growing up.
Kind of. I know you. I don't think about hanging out with him because I think he's only 3 years older than me. But you knew Chris.
I remember him coming around. I
Chris
remember
is-
him coming around when he was little.
Chris is now a gangster.
Oh,
Straight up G.
Yep. I don't know how down he is, fool. But he's definitely, he claims and shit, so I don't.
Damn.
Last time I talked to him, Axton was probably like 1 or 2, and I was like, sorry, dude, I don't have time for this.
You should have Rudy teach him how to tag.
No,
Graffiti.
thank you.
Rudy's,
He does. I think
Rudy's
he does tattoos.
retired.
I think my half brother does tattoos. I'm not sure if they're good or not. I haven't talked to him in years.
Crazy stuff. Well, wrapping it up, just to say,
God, that was not me that time. I'll tell you that.
besides that squeaker,
I just farted in my
I
pants.
went to
See how much better it sounds?
Makes it sound messy. Sorry.
I went to an open mic night.
Oh yeah.
It was
When?
last night.
Oh, did
No,
you?
I didn't do myself. I went there to check it out.
He didn't
The
do
vibe.
himself. He just went there.
I didn't do myself. I checked it out. It was fucking miserable.
Really? Well, you got to start somewhere, dog.
No, yeah, I
And
feel.
you know what? Do you think you can do any better? Oh, I wish the dude would have said that to you. You think you can do any better?
Yeah,
Get
let me
here,
come up
Ernie.
right there. Let me come up right now.
I'll fucking do it.
I would have done. I thought about that a couple seconds or for a couple times that last night. I was like, if one of these motherfuckers were like, "Oh, we have time for someone," I have bits written out already. So I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go do it." So I don't know. I might do it next Tuesday.
What you should do next time is that as you're watching them up there, just start like writing down like roasts for each person, and at the end be like, "All right, hold on, I got something," and you just go up there and start roasting everybody for their jokes that
You
they
ever-
said.
Burn.
You ever think about how you're going to hold the mic?
Nah.
I was thinking about that. Like, if I'm doing stand up, I always see people like hold it at the bottom,
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Would you be like this? You'd be an MC.
Yeah.
upside
One dude
down.
tried to do that, and I don't want to take too much time, but he was like, "So I'm dating this ugly ass bitch," and like literally,
The bitch, like Max, the bitch part maxed out the
he
speakers.
basically walked back and forth across the stage and kept saying, "This ugly ass bitch, this ugly ass bitch, this ugly." Because, you know, sometimes I see her turn a little bit and I go, "You know what? She's not that bad." Then she turns all the way. She's an ugly ass bitch. And then people are like, it's
kinda awkward.
It wasn't like, dude, I shit you not. And I was talking
Where
to.
was this at?
It's called the Comedy Spot. It's in Sacramento. I've been looking for open mic nights to see, because all I want to do, here's my plan. It's all part of the plan. My plan
You could do better.
is to do TikToks and YouTube videos and
Like
upload,
Ralph Barbosa, his little skits.
upload them, and then just see where we go from there. Because full circle, I want this to come back to podcasting, because what's the best podcast are the comedians and stuff like that. So I keep telling Jake, Jesus fucking Christ.
I had beans.
I had beans. I told Jake I want just to come back full circle, but I do want to, do some funny stuff or whatever. But my wife was there with me, and she's just like, this fucking sucks. Like, and again, you do got, I mean, props to them, because I'm sure it's scary. Even me thinking about it, I was like, man, it makes me a little nervous. It's a little room though, but what they had prepared is just no one really made me laugh. The crowd barely laughed. And a lot of these guys,
I'm nervous.
Are
I'm glad I brought my brown pants.
That sounded funnier than anything he told me that they said, honestly.
Yeah, I went through a lot with Jake, telling him a lot of the jokes, and there were some guys that had some decent material. It wasn't me going ha 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 slapping my knee, but I was like, that's not bad. And a lot of them, I think they said there's a lot of new people, and there's some people that are just trying out new material, and the people trying out new material wasn't the greatest. One guy I kind of got a little bit when we're talking about beating up people and stuff. He was talking about DoorDash, like if he fucks up someone's name. And he said, or fucks up someone's order, and when he sees the names, he's like, if I see a guy named Brock, he's like, I get a little nervous, because he's like, I don't want to get fucking suplexed or body slammed or whatever. So that was kind of, talking wrestling. He was, if I see Eugene, he's like, fuck Eugene, I'm not afraid of Eugene. So that was
That's pretty good.
That was not bad. He did a decent job with that.
This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence.
But yeah, so I don't know. I've been writing bits and stuff, and it's gonna be a process, and I'll obviously talk to you guys what about this story, or what about that? I don't want people to know my whole set. Crystal's you're not gonna let me know your whole set. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna tell you pieces of it and say, what do you think of that? And then she's just like, oh, I want the whole set to be done and see your reaction to whatever. I'll tell you a piece of the bit.
How long were the sets?
You get 4 to 5 minutes, and they were pretty lenient with people, I felt like. But the only thing, I told Jake, I didn't like, it seems like they're kind of cliquey. A lot of people that they keep coming probably and know the people. That's not a bad thing, but for me, I don't like it because it makes me nervous. They're just cool with each other.
Yeah, they already know me. They didn't like me last time type shit.
Yeah, or they, are going to put them up front first, and then, what? I don't know. I just get nervous with that. That happened in wrestling. Everybody knew each other. Now, if I go back to wrestling, I know all the guys now that are in the camp, in the training. So I would be
trying to get to know that girl.
Which one?
I don't know, the one that wrestled her boyfriend. She was decent.
Oh, Mighty Myra.
Then they kissed at the end. Come on, we fucking get it.
You guys broke kayfabe. Kayfabe is the fake stuff. They're supposed to not break it. Breaking kayfabe means you're shooting. So you're shooting. You're letting the crowd know that they are secret, or they are together. Kayfabe, they should have let us know that they weren't together, and we saw a hard hitting match, and they hate each other. But they fucked up and kissed each other.
Maybe they hate each other, just attracted to each other. Just wanted to make out.
She kissed him in the match, too.
Boo. Yeah, at the end of the match. Oh,
she kissed him in the match. There's a part where she kissed him.
I can't wait to go on the 21st.
She's a good wrestler, though. Mighty Myra, she's really good.
I'm going to try and be like, hey, can I be a guest wrestler? It's my fucking birthday.
Dude, they're so hard on letting people move up. I want people to try to go through this academy and stay there and see how long it takes for them to get into wrestling.
I would like to do an experiment on that, and I would kiss ass to see if I would move up the ranks quicker.
I don't think kissing ass would matter.
Well, that big girl is doing something.
Yeah.
If you work your ass off, it probably goes along with them, right? If you're putting...
I don't know, dude. Have you ever been to SPW?
No, I haven't.
There's a big girl there who had, I think, one or two matches for Logan's birthday.
At least one. I don't want to talk ill of her because she's a good person.
I have no problem.
But
I don't think it was entertaining, It wasn't attractive.
Last show, I was super busy, but I did get a lot of downtime. And they're doing a lot of stuff where...
That's a juicy contradiction.
Really busy, but there's so much downtime.
It was really busy, like a lot of matches, like a lot of people there, but I was getting downtime. I didn't like that they weren't having me do interviews as much. They're doing vignettes, which is just them going like, you know what, brother, without me there on the mic. So that kind of sucked, but then I kind of like the evolution of doing that with the show. But I really wish I could just have a match before I'm 40. Just one fucking match. And I'm really pushing this dude to be like, he likes to work with me. And he's like a Hall of Famer in California. He's really big, but he likes me. He likes to work with me, like conversations.
Say his name.
I don't want to say his name.
Okay, fine, don't.
And I keep telling him, I'm like, dude, like we fight every time on the microphone with each other. I was like, the only way this is gonna end is in a street fight, dude. Like, I don't need to wrestle. Street fight is just me punching.
I'm gonna get this fucking chair.
And then I was like, he's like, let's do it. And so I'm gonna bring it up again to him for the anniversary show, which comes in March or April.
That'd be cool.
I don't think it'll happen because I don't think the two guys that run it, they're very skeptical, and I think they're very skeptical on me. I don't know why. I never have heard it, but I have a vibe when I see them. There's a weird vibe, and when I started to work with the camera crew, he told me that one of them, my trainer, was skeptical on me being with them. So I don't know what that meant, and it makes me a little worried and like I'm not sure.
Like they're trying to
the
phase
next
you out
show,
or something.
the next show is on my birthday, so
I'll go.
Well, I just think that
Figure it out.
they're gonna be like,
which is on Sunday. Sunday.
it sucks. I think my mom's leaving that day.
For what?
She's going to
Hawaii?
Portugal?
Thailand? I thought you
Damn.
said
Thailand?
You said Thailand before, yeah.
Must be
Thailand.
fucking
Yeah,
nice.
Tibet. No, just kidding. No, Thailand, yeah.
And that is the reason why I want to leave my current job.
Why?
I'm only making $18 an hour. I'm not going to get promoted into main shop for maybe February, and I'll only get like a $4 pay bump. And my buddy works in diesel, and he's trying to get me to go over there.
Diesel make pretty decent money, huh?
He's making 42 right now.
Dang, yeah.
And when he gets his California driver's license, I'll bump him up to 48. And I'm like, dude, I'm totally down for that. As long as they can work with my schedule. I have to do Monday through Friday because I am court ordered, but I do enjoy having my son on the weekends. But it is court ordered.
So that's kind of good, though. You get the weekend off, though, right?
Oh, I love having the weekends off, dude.
Yeah,
it's
sure.
so nice. Having 2 days off in a row is nice. Having the weekend off is even nicer.
Yeah. Wee. That's one of the wrestler gimmicks.
I want to wrestle that Chupacabra guy.
He hasn't been around. Choopy's hella dope. He's a really cool
He's
dude.
weird. He's fucking weird. And, like, for people to, like, believe in their, like, character like that is kind of unsettling to me.
Really?
Well, for him to, like, you don't know this dude. He's a Chupacabra or whatever. I don't know.
Okay.
But he goes around, like, pees on people. Not really.
Okay, just pretends
But,
to.
yeah, and it's just like, dude, that's so fucking corny. But, hey,
To get some, matches and stuff, I guess. You could do your thing.
if that's what you want to do, I'm not going to discourage it, but I'm going to let you know that's corny as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it, but it's more of
Like, what's Evil Ernie's gimmick?
It's more of John
You
Cena.
hella stuttered.
It's more of like a John Cena thing for him. Like, he's doing a goofy thing and the kids all laugh at it and shit.
What's John Cena do that's goofy like that?
John Cena does goofy things when he talks. He says dumb things. Like, tries to make people laugh. I mean, the whole "you can't see me's"
That was a joke.
goofy thing already.
That was a joke.
Yeah, but anyways.
Somebody said that he wasn't going to do it on
Does
stage.
he ever pretend to pee on people and like, I can't see me pee on you right now? No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I mean, there's people like Rikishi that you get stuck in the corner, then he rubs his asshole on you.
Or that other wrestler that fucking pulls cutie oranges out of nowhere.
He's done doing that now.
Oh, really?
He's not.
Where's he
well,
started
ever
them?
since he
Too
lost the
expensive,
belt.
huh?
Dude, they're expensive. Man.
I know.
Where does he put them at?
He usually has a belt, but he lost the belt. So in the belt, he puts them all like in there, and he'll throw
They
them
don't
out.
get squished.
No,
he's a
they
little dude.
Oh, Guapo's a dope ass dude too. Like
I'm sure he's cool.
I got to know a lot of those guys.
Sure, he'll smoke a dope with you.
I don't know the guys that come around and visit the big wrestlers. They're the ones that want to hit the weed. And actually, there's a team called THC, and the High Council. I'm sure they're the ones that would hit it with you. Chima.
I don't smoke anymore. I'm trying to get a job.
Good.
Yeah. I don't like the way it makes you feel anymore. Like sometimes it makes you good, but when I start smoking,
It's like Donnie, where Donnie's like, I just get bored.
No, I feel like I'm letting Axton down because, like, if my job was like, oh yeah, we won't fire you because of THC, then I'm like, yeah, fuck it, I'll smoke. But there's always that chance where it's like, if I get randomly drug tested because Subaru is not based in California, it's not legal, and I get fired.
Well, just working with cars in general, I don't think you're supposed to be doing. Well, I guess not at least not at work, but
as long as you get your work done,
it's true. I remember when I worked for Sears Auto, this one guy was backing off a car off the alignment lift, and I guess the car was the door was a little bit ajar because he was like trying to just back it up a little bit, and it hit the pole on the side or whatever and dented the car hella bad, so he had to get drug tested, and he was smoked like off, when he was not working, but he got drug tested and got fired because he was.
That was smoking weed, makes me think about I'm just gonna be a fucking loser to Axton, so I quit. Yeah. Fuck, I was supposed to go to Dollar Tree, go get a Dollar Tree piss test and see if I'm clean yet.
Not today, I assumed.
Yeah, it was gonna be today, but then
you're gonna go after the gym.
Yeah, why not?
What time does it close?
Dollar Tree usually closes like 9.
When was the last time you smoked?
I want to say it's like a little over 2 weeks ago, but I was smoking a lot. So
do you feel it like I want to smoke again?
No,
I should say withdrawals, but it's kind of not withdrawals.
Craving.
Sometimes I'm like, actually, I haven't felt it this last time since I've quit. But I'm not gonna lie, like it was when I was enjoying the high, it was cool. It would just mellow me out. I'll be able to concentrate on shit more. It's fucking weird. I was working out and I felt like I got high. I was like, fuck.
Oh, that's interesting.
What?
It just felt like I was high for a minute.
So why'd you say fuck?
Because it's like
you're getting your endorphins.
That's well, fat does store in your. Weed does store in your fat cells. So, like, they have like certain chambers where, like, if you were a drug addict a long time ago, or if you did drugs, like you step into that chamber and it's supposed to detox you all the way, and people like will hallucinate again because it's all of the drugs coming out.
That's interesting. Well, I was gonna say, like, one time, like a while ago, when I smoked a lot, I stopped for like a week because I was trying to get a job too, and I drink this like detox drink from like Millennium Smoke Shop or something like that. And after I drank that, it made me shit like crazy. But I took a drug test afterwards and I was clean. So I mean, I don't know if that. See what people say. Cranberry juice. I mean, liquids in general is going to make you pee more. Yeah. There's a whole bottle of vinegar.
My dad always says not much can help because my dad used to do workman's comp.
Well, here's the thing.
Workman's comp place.
Are you testing hair follicles or are you testing pee?
Yeah, pee goes way quicker than the hair follicles.
Because he'd have to go sit in the bathroom with the guy.
That sucks. I would hate to be your dad looking at dick.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
I don't care.
One time I took a piss test, I was by myself. They never watched me do it.
Well, then that's because you weren't under like probation or anything. Because I was under probation, and I had a fucking crooked eye dude staring at my penis.
Oh, damn, dude.
Do you know what I feel bad? This guy had two eyes going two different ways today, and I felt guilty because when he was working at the gym, and I didn't know which eye to look at. And I felt guilty.
How do you feel when I look at you like that, at your penis?
Oh, not good.
Not only is it a guy, but it's a guy with a crooked eye looking at me.
So you don't know which eye he's looking at it with.
Which eye?
Yeah.
No, he's looking at my fucking dick.
Why can't they just like
my dad
fill you up first to make sure nothing's in there?
Make me hard.
No, I mean like it'd be better to fill there's no bladder.
My dad wouldn't sit right there and look at it. He stands in the room and watches you from the back to make sure you're not bringing out a baggie.
Yes,
I've done that a couple times. You just can't when you go to hire, you can't flush the toilet, and that's so fucking easy. I had Corey pee in a condom for me, had my earring, fucking poked a hole in it. It's just his piss, or whatever. I'll just wash my hands, and fucking I put the condom. I wash the condom in my hands and put it back in my pocket.
That's so fucking nasty.
I've done it with fake pee, where you like it's in like a flask, and the room is so quiet, and you could hear it go glug 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 glug. So I'm like, let's get this done with. Like trying to talk over it.
Yeah.
Or you could just fucking squeeze it in there like Austin Powers when he's kicking his leg.
Oh, yeah.
So fucking
Eats asparagus and starts stinking.
All right, that's enough pee talk. Let's wrap it up.
How long
Hopefully.
are we on?
Oh, we're at a 120.
Nice.
Hopefully we can make sure
off this one.
This gets on
Apple and YouTube
And Spotify.
I think YouTube worked fine. The other one just kept making like it was corrupted. And it was the last two videos, which sucks. So it was episodes 36, 37.
I've seen you post 40.
Should have 40.
You posted
Last one I saw was 30. Oh, there's one time you did a typo where you put the wrong number on.
I can't remember if I fixed that or not.
I don't know.
We're not super fucking professional right now until I get my shit together.
But go check us out on Apple and Spotify and YouTube if you're listening to YouTube right now.
That was a good podcast voice.
Yeah, it was.
You sounded
sounded
very
like a fucking commercial.
Yeah. Also, try out the new drink. Like you're gonna say something like V-Bucks.
MRE by Redcon 1.
Not a sponsor.
Yet.
Yeah, we need sponsors. Yeah, so that will do it. Thank you for listening. Hopefully, by the time this is out, the next best there is podcast will be coming out. Don't know if we're going to do the end of the year wrap up because last year we did that, but I think we're so everywhere right now. I don't know if we're going to do it or what book to read, breakout star, best show of the year, and all that. We did that last year, but right now What If just ended, so we have a lot to talk about with What If. So, and then of course there's a lot of other stuff going on.
What if?
Shit,
we did
I
it all?
stopped watching What If.
The new one?
Uh-huh.
It's really good. I liked it.
The last one I seen, see Peter Quill. I think Peter Quill tries to fight the Avengers.
That one's
the last
really
one.
good.
Yeah,
really
that was
good
cool.
episode.
What's the one after that?
Happy Hogan
No,
Die Hard.
that's the one I watched.
Okay.
Is it? Oh, it's Die Hard.
It's
Yeah.
like Die Hard.
I didn't. I haven't seen Die Hard then.
I released gas in my pants. So we should end it there.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys. Bye.